Cardinals. That's J.J. Watt's former team. That's DeAndre Hopkins' former team. Cliff Kingsbury back after missing a week with COVID. And here comes Kyler Murray.
Yeah, you just can't coach this on a hop, though, either. He's really trying to set a pick for the back, just feel space. Easy touch on Greeny. This throw is out of this world. 3rd and 24 from his own 44-yard line. He puts that ball 50 yards downfield over the corner in front of the safety. For math whizzes, that's 50 yards on a rope.
And here comes more. Kyler Murray as only he can.
Just feel, right? Just burst out of the pocket, finds Christian Kirk, and throws a dart down low, which is perfect underneath the belt for a touchdown.
Third quarter, welcome to the desert, Zach Ertz.
And this one made me happy. You know, the new addition, the crossing route. He's got a chance to go from a bad team to go win a Super Bowl. Beautiful touchdown pass.
Kyler and company stayed perfect with a big win, 31-5. They've got a huge game on Thursday night against the Green Bay Packers. And that man taking on Washington yesterday. They're going for it on 4th down early, Dan.
Yeah, quarterbacks never throw back across your body to the middle of the field unless you wear a gold jacket to another gold jacket. Awesome by Rodgers on 4th down, finding Devontae Adams uncovered.
Packers up 7-0, and then Allen Lazard had the second drive.
And the slot, the corner plays over the top, back shoulder, that little short red zone fade, beautiful throw.
Washington opening drive of the third quarter, Taylor Heinicke stripped.
Yeah, this is a great rush by Rashawn Gary on the outside edge. If he plays like this, their defense is going to get better. You're going to see him bring that right arm over the top, right as Heinicke's going to make that throw. Sack, strip, fumble, turnover.
Recovered by Dean Lowry from Northwestern, and then it's Rodgers to Robert Tonyan for the touchdown.
The strike happens quick. Man coverage, you get one-on-one. Great throw.
And then Washington, they're going to lose the game anyway, but what a ridiculous sequence this is. Taylor Heinicke is ruled to have given himself up inside the 1-yard line on that play.
That's what they get, Greeny. You will make all these rules for the quarterback. That's what you get. You ain't got no touchdown.
It is. For any other player, that would have been a touchdown. And then he scores again on the next play, and they rule that he didn't. So he's all upset, and understandably so. Whatever. Packers win the game 24-10. Not the prettiest afternoon for Aaron Rodgers and company, but he says that might actually be a good thing.
The efficiency is just not quite where it needs to be, but we're 6-1. So, like I said on the field to Pam, coach's dream situation is winning and still being able to correct a lot of things. So they're happy.
As he's saying that, Rex, you're nodding along vigorously.
True, because when you win, you can coach them even harder. And I think that's it. And you've seen this team, try to improve in things. Look, I'm still not a believer in their defense. I don't. They had given up in red zone trips. They had given up. There were 15 opportunities. They gave up 15 touchdowns. Until they played Washington, then they had 3 turnovers. So,
there's a lot of things that happen until you play Washington.
And you know what's great though? Like Rivera and them at halftime, they're like, "Hey, we're really playing great." I'm like, you got beat by 14 points, dude. It's hard to get beat by 14 points in this league, so my goodness.
Yeah, never been a part of some of the teams.
How good are they? Aaron Rodgers and these Packers. You know them. He was talking Super Bowl last week. How good are they?
Aaron Rodgers is extremely good. This team is an average football team. When you look at everything that goes around or that goes on around Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, it is average, right? You're average in protection. If you get a good Aaron Jones day, you can now be a good running football team. You are a below average defensive team at times. You rush below average. You cover below average. And so when you do some of these things, especially who they are in the red zone, you can't beat good football teams in important moments that way. But when you have a guy like Aaron Rodgers and you do go get an opportunity to correct the film with a W, you feel like at least we could take steps forward.
So, Dan, what do you think you know about the Packers right now?
It doesn't matter because I'll know everything by Thursday night. They play Arizona on Thursday night. Everything that we need to know about the Packers, we are going to know on Thursday night because the Cardinals will be by far the best team they've played this year. And that offense in Green Bay will play a defense that by far is the best defense they've played this year in Arizona. Arizona's playmaking offensively is going to stress this defense. They're not going to get 3 red zone turnovers against Kyler Murray and Christian Kirk and DeAndre Hopkins the way they did against Washington. And this defense hunts. This defense plays great against in the blitz. Kyler's special in the red zone. They pressure you on offense. They got ball hawks on defense. If we think Green Bay's really good, they're good. Green Bay's good. We'll know how legit Green Bay is come Friday morning.
Lock the gates, man. Because I'm telling you right now, the Cardinals are like, we want you to come in here.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't run out. Lock those gates. We're getting ready to show you who the best
Man, Rex
team
got me
is.
wanting to play. Lock the gates then,
Lock
Rex.
the gates,
Little
man.
Bronx tale. Shut the door. Now you can't leave.
That's it.
Right now, if you're going to pay the price of admission to see any one player in the National Football League play, it's got to be Kyler Murray. Right?
Gotta be.
Listen, absolutely. Kyler Murray, what he is doing is things that we haven't seen. To me, he's the best runner I've seen that can throw at that level. And he's the best thrower I've seen that can run at that level. This dude can be two different players whenever he needs to be. You want to see him use his legs? He can do that. You want to see him sit in the pocket and drop dimes and throw dots? He can do that as well. He's totally transformed who the Cardinals are as an organization.
Yeah. If Lamar Jackson a couple years ago was Allen Iverson, then Kyler Murray is Steph Curry. Just does stuff that because of the size, it's not a disrespectful knock. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Right.
But you're consistently able to do that, and he kind of leaves you in a draw. Like as a guy, you're not supposed to be able to sit in the pocket on 3rd and 24 and throw a 50-yard hole shot when you're 5'9", unless you've got an absolute twitched up arm, and that's why he does stuff that it's difficult to explain because of his size.
Middle-aged guys think that this is Michael Vick.
Yeah,
all right. Old guys like me think this was Fran Tarkenton.
Yep.
He's a combination of those two. And by the way, guys, young fans, Fran Tarkenton broke every single record when he retired. So as a passer,
he's a combination of Fran Tarkenton and Steph Curry. That's a pretty.
There you go.
As we continue, Tom Brady. He reached another remarkable milestone yesterday. Is this the best he has ever played? And speaking of the best, there's the opposite of that in Chicago. Simply unbearable yesterday. Has the Bears already ruined the best thing that's happened to them in years? That's next.